had a chance to speak with a group of our, really good group of boosters at about 3:30 before the game. And I told them they're going to be in for a wonderful college basketball game, because what happens in rival games, you throw records out the window. The intensity really allows teams to rival to a different level. They needed a W, we needed a W, and I thought it was a very well-played basketball game. The crowd was just fantastic. If you want to know what Beasley needs to look like and feel like, that's how it was today. I thought the students were exceptional in their support and coming out, and I thought the community, again, as usual, did an outstanding job. So the energy in the building, it was a fun game to coach in, and unfortunately, they had the ball last. They had a big bucket and big play. The game did not come down to the last possession. I thought where the game was lost for us was in the first half, where we had a chance to take a team that had lost 7 games and put them down in a game in double figures and get rolling on them, and we did not do that. We let them back in the game by some poor defensive stances and really gave them a chance to hit a couple big threes on us. It gave them the momentum right back to come and close out the half when we had a chance, I thought, to really put some pressure on them. The second half, it was a nip and tuck game. They were good, we were good. It was well played. We shot 55%. They shoot 50. We shoot 8% from the free throw lines. There's not a lot of negative I can say about the game outside of the fact the last possession was a tough one because we had the right defense on the floor. Did not rotate quick enough, and to their credit, they hit a big shot and big bucket, and it was the end of the game. Questions?
What was the decision-making process to go zone on that last possession, and was that?
Because we would have been man to man. We hadn't guarded them all night. I mean, Goss at 35, we couldn't guard the drive and everything else, and we knew they were going to take it down to one shot in the zone. It gives you an opportunity to clog up all the driving lanes. They run a ball screen. Junior was exceptional with his help and took the play away from Goss. Ike froze a little bit when he should have got out on the wing a little sooner, and they hit a big bucket under shot pressure.
With Kemp only in for 18 minutes, you guys went inside a lot. Did the team execute the game plan pretty faithfully? Did it work?
Well, they did, because again, the game plan changes from time to time throughout the course of the game, depending on what the matchups are and things like that. So we ran probably about 60% set plays, and I thought we were exceptional in everything we ran. Got a lot of great looks. We got their bigs in foul trouble. We went at them. We attacked them. Josh was good. Jordan was good. So to answer your question, yes, offensively, we did a lot of good things in the game. The same thing that's bugged us all year has been the defensive end of the floor. When you let a guy go for 35 and you know what he's scoring and what he's going to do, I thought Nigel was exceptional in the game. We had no answers for him how to slow him down, just like up in Seattle.
Jordan and Junior combined for 1 defensive rebound tonight. Would you say that's one of the big factors that over the course of the game resulted in this?
Well, a couple of things. If you look at the game, in Junior's case, he was guarding a 4-man, and they were putting him in a lot of ball screens, which kept him away from the basket. In Jordan's case, we had him keep a body on Kemp at times and more concerned about not letting him get away from us. But anytime you only get 1 rebound from your inside, that is a concern. But they were in and out of the game quite a bit. I don't think that was the difference in the game for us, those guys only having 1 rebound. But really the big difference in the game was giving up some big shots, uncontested shots that you didn't have to do. And then the 2 plays by Q in the last 3 minutes. The one where he got the foul at the free throw line, the guy drove by him, and then the missed free throw block out. Those were just huge momentum swings in the game that you just can't have. You can't do that. And we talk all the time about the ability to have the mental toughness to know your job and do your job through a 40-minute game. And we had slippage again, and to their credit, they made us pay.
You guys had a great deal of success in the first half during a stretch when you went zone for about 7 minutes. Andrews hit a couple threes and you left it. Did you think about going back to it more in the second half?
We did go back more. We did play more zone in the second half. We didn't play a lot of it because they started figuring out, started getting hot. But the thing you said was huge because we played well. We had momentum. We had them on the ropes, and we let them get away with the 2 big threes. Those were huge plays that should have never happened.
Giroux came back for them today. Did he play more or less than you expected? What were you thinking there?
He played better than what I expected, because usually what happens when you've been around this game, that first game back, you play really well. It's the second game that gets you, and you get out of whack and everything. And I thought he was exceptional. For a guy that's missed, we went out and we played him over there and hasn't played, to come back and hit those big buckets he hit in the game. I don't know if he missed a shot, maybe one or two, but he was really good in the game for a guy that sat out. So he was the difference in the game, because they have struggled up until this point. Now they got another big on the floor. Not only is he big, he can score.
With 9 nights with having 4 fouls, do you think they played more tentatively on Goff and Andrews down the stretch?
They couldn't guard those two players. They were too big, too strong, too crafty. We tried to double team them at times, hence why we went back zone, because they were just killing us inside with the post-ups on those two guys. They were just too big, too crafty, too good scorers in there. The zone kind of took that away from them and made them stand around on the perimeter, made them try to drive a little bit where we can have help. And then man-to-man, they just posted 9 every single time, posted a bike every single time.
How'd you like Q tonight on the offensive end? Only missed 1 shot from the field.
Love his offense, can't stand his defense. So he was great on the offensive end of the floor, but defensively, whoa, there was some slippage on the floor. But again, there was nothing wrong with our offense in the game. We shot it well, we executed well, we got the ball where we needed to get it and everything. We knocked our free throws down. Q makes a big play to get the foul that we drew up and knock down the 2 free throws. We were really good offensively. Unfortunately, our defense let us down again, and we allowed them to get back in the game and really take control of the game in terms of the momentum, because we were just not good enough defensively.
With the tempo you guys play at and the way you speed teams up, would you expect another team to commit more than 3 turnovers, even if you aren't taking some of those chances?
Not really, because you've got a great point guard over there. And the ball is usually in Nigel's hands coming in transition. He's really, really, really good. It's not like we're a pressure defensive team that gets up the line. We don't do that. So again, it's not unusual for a team that has a quality point guard to not turn the ball over.
What's your message to your team after a game like this?
The biggest thing for our team right now, because of TV and the schedule and everything, and they get a day off tomorrow, and it's all school academics, and then Tuesday we practice and travel and go to USC. So my message is, do not let games beat you twice. We got to have short memory. Get this out of the way. We got a tough ball game. We turn right around again and play on Wednesday. And we've done a good job of giving them days off and keeping their legs fresh. Hopefully it'll pay dividends for us getting on the road. But we got to make sure our mental is right, and that's what we just talked about.